4 years old today. His friends and longtime associates gathered over the noon hour at Crystal Aviation to pay.
Anytime. Right on to the very end. Would not give up any time.
And this means bigger payments for some of the retired teachers, so that's a big celebration there. Tell me a little bit about your organization. I understand that you've been in existence for over 30 years, but some people don't know what you do. Tell me a little bit about that.
All right, we have a project with Moccasin Bend, the mentally retired. We work with the kids on the block. We work with the communities in organizing any benefits that we can get for retired teachers and to back up those presently teaching also. Anything you want to add, Virginia?
No, I think she very well covered it.
And you're expecting a big crowd here today, I understand.
Oh, somewhere about 150 to celebrate this celebration for George.
Well, it's a great success for you, and congratulations and good luck with your banquet today. Of course, once again, a wonderful victory for retired teachers in Hamilton County and Chattanooga. And Darian, I'll have a full report tonight at 6 to give you a little more details about their win.
Thank you. Welcome back to News Center 12 at noon. Joining us in the studio is Joey Pollum, like we promised you. He's a Christian singer. He's originally from Lodi, California, and he now resides here in Chattanooga. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Last summer you had an accident, and you've been singing roughly about 4 years or something like that. How did that accident affect your singing career?
Well, I've had my 3 fingers cut off in my left hand, and it really caused me to look and wonder about my Christian experience, because, you know, they have the trauma happen. A lot of people either come bitter or they walk away from the Lord, and I decided to follow the Lord. And it's been the best thing I've ever done. It's given me the opportunity to share it with people, but also to make it a heartfelt message, and that's what's the key.
I mentioned earlier that you give concerts around the area, and your wife comes on stage with you.
Yeah, she sure does. I love that.
What are some of the songs that she sings?
She sings a lot of praise songs with me. And then also she sings a song called Household of Faith, which is probably one of the key messages we bring out in the concert.
Okay, and what's next? What else did you want to tell us about Joey Pollum?
Well, I've got a concert coming up, the 30th, at the Cleveland Seventh Adventist Church in Cleveland, and would love to see you all out there.
Okay, well, why don't you sing your latest song for us? I believe it's called Jesus Christ?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And we're going to switch this one more time.
Okay.
Well, as we told you earlier, authorities evacuated hundreds from their homes in Polk County this afternoon. This emergency action followed a chemical leak at the Tennessee chemical plant. News Center 12 reporter Paul Gowan is standing by live by satellite in Polk County now. Paul, we understand residents are starting to return home now. Can you tell us more?
Please, 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 let's roll the package. I didn't edit the thing in 11 minutes for nothing.
There goes the last one. Somebody can roll on that shot of that ambulance leak.
Obviously, Paul cannot hear us. We'll try to get back to him in just a little while. And hopefully, Paul Gowan will join us now live from Polk County. Paul, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, Linda. Thank you very much. We are here in McKaysville, Georgia. We're just about 5 miles north, or 5 miles south, rather, of the Copper Hill, Tennessee plant where...
The new book by former White House Chief of Staff Donald Regan is causing quite a stir. The book hit the stands in Chattanooga today. In it, Regan talks about the management style of the president. He also discusses the role of astrology in the White House.
Well, in other news tonight, some predictions by 16th century astrologer Nostradamus are shaking up Californians and making his books hot-selling items in Chattanooga. Some people out west are taking note because a docudrama by Orson Welles, based on Nostradamus' predictions, an earthquake in California tomorrow. Some Californians are taking no chances. Chattanooga bookstores report a big jump in sales of Nostradamus' books over the past 2 weeks. Moving on here, as we will.
Well, Sunday afternoon marked the end of the NBA's first round of playoff action and started the second round for this week. Now, the Atlanta Hawks will start things, that's the fishing game forecaster there. Well, we'll just go ahead and start with that, I guess. No? We'll go back to the Hawks. No, we'll go back to the fishing game. 7:30 a.m. till noon. This is the first big spot. A quick 2-hour flurry will begin around 3 p.m. while the late evening will be a winner. 7:30 through midnight, the Hawks will open up the playoffs against the Boston Celtics in the Garden Wednesday night, and 3 games are on tap in the NBA playoffs.
Okay, live TV, folks. You never know.
You never know. We'll have golf for you tomorrow night. Okay.
All right.
Well, a controversy continues over a controversial book. Former White House cabinet member Donald Regan's book, released earlier this week, is continuing to provoke criticism. In the book, Regan claims First Lady...
Well, coming up next on Sports Center 12, we'll take you to 2 more region tourney championships, and the Pat Boone Spectacular is officially underway. Stay with us.
We are family.
The Olds XC Special Edition.
Southern Olds family.
A rare and unusual Cutlass Sierra from your Southern Olds family dealer. Right now, save up to $1,625 on the 15-option package features that make this a most distinctive car. Grab a hot package that includes aluminum wheels, rally cluster instrument panel, bucket seats, and 12 other features. Dorsey, John Hicks, Superior.
Join the Southern Olds family. In the land of Dairy Queen.
It's the Blizzard Flavor Treat. So rich, so thick, you gotta...
And because of one of his latest predictions, no, latest is stupid, right? Because he's dead.
Yeah, that's what he's making it sound like it's something he just recently.
Kind of something he just recently. May 10th, LA, big earthquake. Okay. That's not going to work at all.
They were supposed to occur.
Well, Valentine's are only 4 days away. Now, what are you going to get your fiancé?
I'm not sure. I'm not going to give it away, but I don't really have a big problem. I just have to worry about one person. You have to worry about 8 or 9 women, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks, Christy. I needed that. Yeah. Well, Christy's lucky, of course, her fiancé lives in town, but what if your Valentine lives far away? Well, cards and letters and phone calls are nice, but there's a new way to reach out and touch that special someone. For $25, you can get a doll.
Adequate housing available and affordable for everyone in Chattanooga within 10 years. TV9 Action News reporter Bruce Moore is at the site of the newest achievement. Bruce, why is today's event significant?
Bob, today is
happening just after midnight, and the reasoning for each shutdown is similar, but there are some differences. TV9 Action News reporter Mike Dunn fills us in. He is at the scene of the Sequoia nuclear plant as we speak. Mike, are you there with us?
Bob, we can hear you, as a matter of fact. TVA officials told me a bit earlier today that this is not entirely unexpected. They had anticipated.
Rebecca's been driving me nuts on this Stanley Cup hockey.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Big news.
Big hockey fan, huh?
I really love hockey. I follow it all the time.
Pete, too. Pete's over there.
Pete's a hockey fan, that's right.
Okay.
But seriously, though,
Oh, good.
yeah, a big fish, 7 pounds, 14 ounces, a nice bass.
All right.
So we'll have that picture for you Monday.
We'll look forward to it.
All right.
Thanks, David. Well, when we come back, we'll once again join David Neal live at Ross's Landing for more on the river roast and the latest forecast.
Stay with us.
Thank you very much, Paul Lee. Once again, traffic's moving fairly well out here. DUI task force is out on full alert. If you're going to be drinking and driving, be careful this holiday weekend.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. That's good advice, too.
Yes.
Be careful.
At anniversary, we'll have a live report. And the Moscow Summit wraps up talks today.
Being the first day of June, starts the hurricane season. More about that.
Plus, Luther will be along with authority. The CHA was chartered by Tennessee on June 1st, 1938. Joining us live from the festivities at Boynton Terrace Apartments is News Center 12 reporter Ryan Banfield.
That's right, Darian. We're having a good old time out here. They got a band going, and they're celebrating their 50th birthday. Lots of people out here having a great, great time. Now, what's a birthday party without food? So let's go out and check out the food line. Just follow me over here. See lots of people standing here in line. How you doing? How you feel today?
Fine, thank you.
How's the food?
It looks pretty good. We'll try it out here in a second.
You mind if I cut in front of you just to get a taste of it for a second?
Go right ahead.
Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, we got hot dogs and hot dog buns, and here's our hot dog woman. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Happy 50th.
Thank you.
And that's a nice hot dog. I guess I should get a bun, right?
Yeah.
So slaw and a bun, and thank you.
Baked beans.
baked beans. They have lots of good food. Let me have a little bit of slaw. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that looks so good, I tell you. Thank you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine, just hot right now.
Oh, it's really hot.
I'm roasting back here.
How do you feel about the Housing Authority being 50 years old today?
I feel great about it. It's been serving the public for 50 years.
You're going to have a good party for it, right?
We will.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And we're going to keep on going down the line. Let's see what we got. We got some good-looking baked beans, Darian. I think I'll get some baked beans and throw it back to you.
And I'd like extra ketchup and lettuce and what else? Everything else. Thanks, Ryan.
Keeping your family and pets best friend.
Boxing lessons for your cats.
I'm sorry, I tried. Okay, ready? Take 7 in 3, 2, 1. Keeping your family and pets tick-free is a serious matter, but your local veterinarian... I knew that sound wasn't working. His claw stuck on the windscreen.
Okay.
Take 8 in 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Hey, Dawson, y'all
It's
hold
more
it
powerful
just a
for
minute.
sure. Let me do it again. Huh?
You got your earplugs in?
Yeah, yeah.
Keep your left finger down. There you go.
Obviously, a weapon should be chosen to suit your own physical capabilities. A gun that's too strong could turn out to be more...
We don't want to lose our cameraman, okay?
Oh!
Good.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's why you got to remember
That's
to
okay.
keep it pointed down, okay? That's why a while ago I started to say when you were talking...
Have it. Yeah, you're right.
So you got to always
it.
be conscious of that thing.
Okay.
And that's why I just want you to turn your head, okay?
Okay.
You need to change pants?
Joining us, and we invite you to tune in again tomorrow at 6 for all the day's news, weather, and sports. Coming up next here on TV 12 USA Championship Wrestling. Before we go, we'd like to leave you with some beautiful music, though. News Center 12 reporter Sarah Harlow visited a new store here in Chattanooga today that sells both gifts and memories. Good night.
Picnic. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, Luther. As you could tell, Luther was live. That message was taped at noon. That's where our If I Could Talk, our news is originating from at River Landing. But now we go out to Ingalls Stadium, where TV 12 Sports Director Kevin Billingsley is standing by.
Well, rather, today's entertainment featured the Cypress Garden Skiers.
That's right, Linda. Sports Center 12 caught up with these women, and they showed us how grace and beauty on the water, and they told us what it was all about.
One of the most eye-catching events among all others at River.
The club from the Motor City. The 7th and deciding game comes tomorrow night in Englewood. We'll have it for you right here on TV 9 beginning at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. At 7 tonight at Ingalls Stadium. Really be there if you can, okay? The Lookout's going to...
Thank you so much. And now back to Darian.
Story of how the Chattanooga Area Urban League opened a new store for Phyllis Mason.
It was a lot of hard.
Are you ready?
3, 2.
This is Scott Martin live on the scene in Cleveland, Tennessee, where a runaway Toyota came to a fateful crash in a small creek on Mouse Creek Road. It seems the Toyota in question was trying to escape its owner when she went in to purchase a gallon of milk, but didn't get far before the creek got in the way. The owner has probably forgiven the car by now, but the investigation is still pending. Scott Martin, News Center 12.
If you're a horse lover and you love Dan Fogelberg's Run for the Roses, this will put a smile on your face. This story is for you. You see, Gene was about to be put to sleep, but so he has now turned up the toast of North America. I'll get it out here.
not many horses.
Tax goes down the drain. Lloyd wins big, and Judge Smith will keep his seat. These are just a few of the final election results. News Center 12 reporter Rebecca Cook has been at the Election Commission all night, and it was fast and furious.
That's right. It was a short night. I think everyone that got there thought we were going to be there for hours, but the final results were in early. And in one of those big races, Hamilton County decided who its new commissioner would be. Those are the first results that we have for you, and Curtis Adams will fill that seat that was vacated by Charlie Gass. He defeated Don Husky. If we can go to those finals, we know that in that race it was Curtis Adams, the Democrat, beating Don Husky, who is the Republican. Obviously, we don't have those figures available. We'll try to get to those a little bit later. There we go. It was Adams with 2,250 votes. That was a 56% to Don Husky's 44%. In the next race, it was for General Sessions Judge, and it was Republican H.L. Smith in a close one over Bob Moon. If we can take a look at those figures. There we go. 48% to 52%. Again, that was Republican H.L. Smith in a very close win. And the next race, it was the highly debated referendum for a half-cent sales tax increase. And Hamilton Countyans said no by a strong margin.
I want to keep this on a 3-shot all the way. Go ahead. Can you hear me, Lisa? Oh, I see.
You better speak to those. Okay. I think I can talk about Western Valley.
I don't know who coordinates your live shots, but they must keep this microphone turned up where we can communicate with you. We tried literally till the instant you cued me to find out which headline I was, and we couldn't get anybody to answer us on the telephone or on the headset. That doesn't matter. You still have to be communicating with us. You can't keep us shut off until the last second. It just doesn't work like that.
You leave the theater or the program and start being concerned, paranoid, mainly older women, children, get scared, and they'll put more locks on the doors, and that's been very well documented. And then a small, he calls small group, 7 to 11%, and this was then replicated by University of California, San Diego, Columbia University, will try to mimic what goes on in that
plan. The young pilot and her navigator wouldn't even be in Chattanooga. They've stopped here in the scenic city to have some work done on the plane. According to plan, the young navigator and her the young pilot in the scenic city this morning to get
Eat shit and die, Sarah Harlow.
Oh, you all. And finally, our very own David Holland gets the award for the Best Up Close and Personal Photography Award when he went camera to helmet with the Cleveland and Tyner football team.
This is CBS.
Just ahead on News Center 12, fire crews are still keeping a watchful eye on some hot spots at a carpet fire in Whitfield County. State Fire Marshal is on the way to investigate.
Also ahead, part 2 of our exclusive interview with Mildred Carter, the young Chattanooga woman facing an uncertain future.
A day or so go on. All right, here's the way that the forecast goes for tonight. We're looking for some rain showers.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock out at the battlefield. And Steve Dahlhauser is here with sports. And speaking of battles, Florida State just got bombed.
Yeah, we were trying to come up with some adjectives to describe how David Neal is a Florida Seminole fan, and we were trying to describe how he was feeling tonight in that shellacking that just got over with. Coming up next, I'll have highlights of the Tennessee Vols down in Georgia, and also baseball highlights. Stay back.
Final 3, 2.
I lost my shoes.
You lost your shoes?
They're over here.
They're over there, honey. Right under him. Over by him. 3, 3, 2, 1.
Should have some comments from Gerald tomorrow night at 6.
Gerald got married this summer,
I didn't know that.
He did?
No.
Okay, well...
He did too. He got married not long ago.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And you're a newlywed, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
As well as being newly back to Channel 12. We have to explain that. We have to explain it to everybody. Jerry was on a leave, sort of. He went and doing some other things.
That's right.
Professional, semi-professional football and doing some things like that.
But you're glad to be back,
I'm
obviously.
very glad to be back.
We're glad to have you.
This is where my heart is.
Good.
Okay. And he will be here every Saturday and Sunday.
That's right.
Catch us up on all of the weekend sports.
When there's a lot of sports.
When there's a lot
Saturdays
of
and Sundays.
Absolutely. Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
That is our report for tonight. Thank you for watching and staying up late with us.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Steroid test that cost him a gold medal in the 100-meter dash. He told reporters that he has never knowingly taken steroids because it would be an embarrassment to him.
Shelby, Tifton, and Dyer counties rank higher than Hamilton County in teen pregnancies. David's up next with sports, and I guess the American League Championship Series moves into round 2, game 2.
Game 2 tonight, and last night, not a bad... It's because I picked them to win the series, I bet.
I'm going to follow your advice from now on.
And the A's tomorrow.
Okay, it's a lock. Right. The number of violent murders has actually decreased over the past couple of years.
Bill, that's right. Over the past couple of years, the number has decreased. But Lieutenant Bill Zinkler of the Homicide Division tells me for this time, so far this year, we've had a number of murders. But one criminal should expect violent crime to increase as Chattanooga
Highlights from the American League Championship, highlights from the NFL, so don't go away.
Thanks, Jerry.
All right.
Thanks, Jerry. Still to come tonight, David.
Soon. Just ahead on News Center 12, thrilled the crowd and also TV 12 anchorwoman Christy Murphy. A lot of the other TV 12 personalities pitched in to help as well. The United Way is open.
Between 4 and 6 o'clock. Some really good games tomorrow in the NFL.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry. Coming up next, those ghosts and goblins are all getting ready, and we'll show you one woman who's doing what she can to help everyone enjoy Halloween.
And Pete Porter will be here to tell us what the trick-or-treat weather will be like. Stay with us.
Butte is Officer Steve Jones of the Chattanooga Police Department. The investigation continues into that story.
Not Moody. I'm sure he would appreciate that if we get his name out of there. All right. Well, every year, a woman named Sheila Uven decorates her house and purposely haunts it. And the best thing is, it's for free. Tonight, photographer, is his name Gene or Eugene?
It's Gene. Well, we have two. We have one of both. Yes.
Gene Parrott takes us to this haunted house, and you'll enjoy it. Good night.
Going now. It's 59 at Dunlap. Woo. Let's try and say that one more time. 60 at Pikeville, 60 also at Cleveland, 59 at Dalton. I knew one day I was going to do something that would really crack Kevin up. 57 at Skyline.
He was kicked out of the race just 1 week before Election Day after it was revealed he has a criminal past.
As News Center 12's Paul Gallen reports, Cagle might be facing another charge if it's determined he lied on a campaign form.
Medical care, and that injured animals were shot to death.
Back to you, Christy.
Rebecca? Rebecca, have the officials at the pound made any improvements?
Yes, when the national group toured the facility, there were only chain link fences separating the groups of dogs from each other, and the dogs...
Okay. Friday, I
can't see shit.
You open
Great. You got more of your hair than Daryl.
Well, Russ's hair just sits up more, and so does Brian's. But
do you think they have the
yours
same hair,
sits about right. I think they're starting to. Yeah, I didn't think they did to start with, but they're starting to. Brent, he just has regular hair. He's easy.
Now, making a fruitcake is no easy job. Imagine trying to mix 26 pounds of
That's going to be too shaky. 3, 2, 1. The extension of the runway means airplanes larger than this one will have no problem coming in. You want to do it with a stick?
I'm ready. Did you turn it on? Yeah. All right. I pity you, fool. You come out here and shop in this busy mall, but as you shopping it with oh, take 3. I pity you, fool, coming out here and shopping in this busy mall right now in the Christmas holidays. You need to shop by, what's that stuff was shop by? Kellogg. Kellogg, okay, we got it again. Yo, look, man, you know, you need to shop by a Kellogg because it's too crowded out here to go out here and do all this shopping with all these crazy nuts on the road, all right? So shop Kellogg is a lot easier. Harold Clapton, News Center 12.
And David and Wally join us for a weather recap.
Yeah, I think Wally's got something to say, too. What's that, Wally? It's going to be cold tonight? Yeah, it's going to be cold and clear. That's exactly what he just got through saying. This is, I wouldn't say this is the kind of dog you just put under your arm and carry anywhere, but he looks like a great dog. He's pretty docile. Bakers of the Brie Cake. Show you a little bit bigger picture now. We'll take a look at what's happening. Look at my coat back there. Can you believe that? My wife would kill me if she saw that.
Well, Luther's here. Now, Luther, you've mentioned bicycles on the radio.
You sure are pretty.
Now, Luther, back to work.
Concentrate.
From all over the region dip into the frigid waters. Supporters waited by the sidelines with towels and blankets. Jerry Winstead is here, and I hope they had blankets.
You know, I thought about that last night. I went outside to get my dog Blanche to let her in. All I had on was a robe.
Blanche?
Her name's Blanche.
Okay.
And I thought, those people that do this, go out and swim naked or in a bathing suit or whatever, they have to be half crazy.
And half crazy football players.
We want to talk about the NFL, I guess. In a few moments, that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll talk about the playoff picture, so don't go away.
Record breaking. We've got the forecast from you coming straight from the horse's mouth. Was a scorcher because we had high pressure that slowly moved into the tri-state area, and you can see just about over this city of Chattanooga. Now, what is going to happen is that is going to continue to dive a little bit further to the south, giving us temperatures. Look, we start out with a low this morning of 39 degrees, and later on this afternoon went all the way up to 70. It's almost unbelievable. And as we look at the big map now, we'll change graphics if we can. I'll be pressing my graphics button. All right, we'll be switching over to the national map now. It was warm just about everywhere in the entire southeastern United States. While it was very cold as you got up into the New England states, you can see a low-pressure system continue to move off the Atlantic coastline. And what happened with that was there was a lot of cold air trapped up into New England. And with that low pushing off, it brought a lot of moisture up in to the New England states. Meanwhile, back in the plains where the horses roam all the time, you can see low pressure beginning to take shape once again. The same scenario that we had yesterday, it's building again as you move back west.
Thank you, Pete. Okay. Well, that's our report. Thanks so much for joining us this weekend.
Starting from scratch is next. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.
Good night.